Hi, I'm Jay Hopkinson and welcome once again to Geeky Goblin. This is the first of a 5-part mini-series on the basics of hobby. So by the 5th episode, you'll be able to paint a model to tabletop standard, as they call it. It might be a bit better than that actually, but still. In the first instance, we're just going to show you some of the tools that you might need on the build up to that. So, first of all, you'll want a cutting mat. Doesn't matter how big it is, you just want a cutting mat. You can pick those up anywhere, any craft shop. You don't need to buy an expensive one. It is literally just for cutting on. You'll want a nice pair of clippers. So the best ones that I've found over the years are the Games Workshop ones. They're a little bit expensive, but they're completely metal handles, and as long as you don't actually cut hard metal with them, the blades will last you ages. These have lasted me since they were released, and I don't know how long ago that was. Seems like ages ago. But they will last you forever if you don't start cutting paper clips and things. You want a scalpel handle. So these are cheap, very cheap. You don't need to buy an expensive one at all. I think that was $3.99. And you want some scalpel blades, so surgical blades. They're very cheap as well. If you go on scalpelsandblades.com, that's the best place to find them. I bought that pack about 3 or 4 years ago. I think there's 100 in there. That'll last you ages. You want some polystyrene cement, plastic glue. Ideally, it'll have one of these nibs on it. It's just for better control when you're gluing things together. You'll want some super glue in case you're gluing metal or resin. Or I use it for bases as well, to be honest, just to speed the process up. I don't like waiting for PVA glue. Controversial, a lighter. I mean, if you are a kid, then probably skip this. But sometimes, if you don't put your lids on properly, your glue will clog up on the plastic glue, and you just heat the pin up and it just clears all the glue out for you. That's all you want that for. I mean, we have bent miniatures arms with lighters before, but that's just getting silly, so let's not go down that road. So you want some needle files. You can pick these up from most craft shops, to be honest, or you know those shops you have in town that just sell a bit of everything. You'll be able to find them in there. This is a painting book. This is where I keep all the recipes for all my painting. So I can have a look, open it on, this is the Talan Desert Raiders, for example. And it's got boots, trousers, lasgun, etc. And it'll just tell me the paints that I use for that process. So Steel Legion Drab, Reikland Flesh Tone, and then it'll tell me what I washed it with and what I highlighted it with. It seems unnecessary, but the amount of times you go away from a project and then come back to it a year or two later or something, and you think, what did I use for that? That honestly will just save you so much time, so much messing about. You'll want a lamp. So I've got a daylight lamp. Well, it's just strong LEDs, but it's pretty much daylight. And I like this one. I got this from Lidl. It's like $9.99. But this one, you can just use a phone charger to light it up. And that also means you can use a battery pack for it as well. So you can just move it around your desk wherever you want. You'll want some napkins just for cleaning brushes, wiping off bits of paint. They're very important. And then this precious thing here, this is my undercoat stick, which is actually blue tack to the table. Right, there we go. You'll also want loads of blue tack. But the undercoat stick is amazing. So all you do is you put your models on like so, hold the stick, spray them, put it down, done. Saves any messing about. There's no models stuck to bits of paper. There's not paint all over the walls or anything. You can take it outside, just hold it out like that, job done. It's easy. Best thing you'll ever do, just a rubbishy little stick. So they're all the things you're going to need, basically, until you actually have to start painting models, which is not a lot. It's all quite cheap. If you haven't got any of those things, I think they're all really useful tools to have. Everything on this table is a necessity as far as I'm concerned, and you can probably pick it all up for less than 20 quid. So easy mode. So that's the first video. That's all you need to do, is get those things ready for the next stage. So thanks again for watching. I'm Jay Hopkinson. If you liked the video, hit subscribe, and we'll see you again next time for episode 2. Thank you.